Alright, we're back with more Ratchet and Clank, and I think we're testing out the suck cannon. I think that's what I quickly picked up. It's cool that they have like these little training VRs that you can test weapons out, and that's a nice addition. Although we have seen the suck cannon before, and I think the first and second game, it's a pretty simple concept. You suck up something and then you shoot it back out. Generally, it's like a small enemy or boxes or things like that. And I do like it. In general, I do like the suck cannon. As weird as that may sound to say, your mom's a suck cannon. Lol, 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 lol. But yeah, I do like the weapon. It's nice. It doesn't actually require any like any store-bought ammo, I guess is the best way to put it. I don't have to waste money on buying ammo. I can just sort of like pick it up during the fields, like that. It's a lot of fun. And I think that's the last weapon on the list. Yes. Oh, wait, and then there's an employee special discount if you were an employee in the Ratchet and Clank one. I don't think I was a quote-unquote former employee. I don't know what that means. But I did get they did find my save file for the Ratchet and Clank 1 game, and were like, hey, you got a special skin. So I go check it out. These, what you buy, you use the bolts on, and this is the old school Ratchet, which I think is his first costume. I don't remember him like that in the second game. But yeah, we get to play as old Ratchet, which is cool. I want to double check the discount. RC3.
This is our onboard Gadgetron armor vendor. We'll notify you whenever a new suit of armor is available for purchase.
So armor's back in the game, and I can already get one that gives me 33% resistance, which is amazing. So Ratchet became a Gadgetron employee in the first game. By beating the second hoverboard race, he becomes the Gadgetron spokesperson, and he gets a discount, and is told 2 years before it takes effect. Okay, so you have a saved game file from the first game. After when he beats the Ratchet second hoverboard.
Whenever a crew member is awarded a Medal of Honor, it is displayed here.
I don't know if I beat the second hoverboarding race then. Anyway, the trophies is another thing. I'll talk more about the trophies
This is the Phoenix
after we
VR
go
deck.
do some
Here
bunch
you
of
can train in
VRs.
combat simulations or practice using new gadgets.
So VR, obviously, it's just an area where you can go level up weapons. You get to use your own weapons while fighting a bunch of simulated waves, which is nice. But the trophies are very interesting. The trophies in this game are littered around the entire world, like specific worlds. And I'm going to double check how many there are in trophies. No, not skill points. No, what are you doing? Stop. What are you doing, Google? Please. But yeah, the trophies are rather interesting because they're like small little things that you can pick up around the worlds. And the trophies are based off of each of the characters. And I don't know if they give you bonuses or if they're just like, hey, you got a trophy, go find these. So there's 9 trophies, are found in many places on single planets. I don't know if that's one per world. There's also task trophies where you get a minimum of collecting bolts, skill points, and whatnot. An Annihilation Nation, which is the tournament area. Friend of the Rangers, which is probably the only one that I'm probably gonna get. Maybe I might get the Annihilation Nation. It depends on how well. It depends on how well I do on that. I probably won't be there's one for upgrading all your weapons to the highest rank, which there is a second playthrough of the game, and I'm not going to be doing that like recording wise because it's all it is upgraded weapons, and or it's the exact same storyline, but you already have all the weapons and you just go through it like that. It's a pretty cool idea. They've done it in the last 2 games? I'm pretty sure they did it in the first one. I know they did it in the second one. The reason why I know I did it in the second one, or they had it in the second one, is because my game crashed every time I got up. I just beat the boss, and the final boss, and I couldn't get past and go do the New Game Plus. So that's why I remember that game has it. I'm just happy that I was able to get the last few cutscenes. Well, I wouldn't say the last few because there's after the credit cutscene, isn't there? In Going Commando. But yeah. Regardless, there's a bunch of trophies that you can get throughout the game, either by finding, unlocking, using like little special tricks and talents, like beating the tournaments and whatnot. Oh, this requires the shocker. Do I have? No, it's the shotgun. Okay. I was like, wait a second, do I have that weapon yet? I don't think they've unlocked it. Because there is a weapon that shoots lightning, so I was like, wait, wait a second. Hold up. As you notice, the shotgun does, you can hit multiple people with the shotgun at the same time, and clear out giant groups of enemies like that, in 2 bullets. One of the reasons why I just love the shotgun. There's only 3 rounds, so I don't really have to, you know, be mindful of how many bullets I fire, which is always a nice thing. And there's 3 more people. Long range shotgun for the win. Yep. I think they give you full ammo going into these. This is the wrench beatdown where we fight with a wrench. Pretty self-explanatory. I think there's going to be one for the whip. Which I tested out, but I didn't buy because I was like, I don't really need the whip. I'm more than likely not going to be using it. But you actually need the whip for a few things. For the VR, then there's a few like things at the Annihilation Nation that has it. I did find out while watching a speedrun of this that the whip is actually really useful in like movement tech. Like getting around the map really, really fast because of how you throw it and whatnot. It's pretty cool. If you ever want to watch like things going crazy, just go watch a speedrun of this game. Shit's crazy. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to show it off. Don't get your high hopes up. But yeah, so. More VR training. I'm probably going to be doing this the entire video, so in case you're bored. They do have speed challenges where you just, you know, fight as fast as you can. Kill as many things as possible. And I upgraded my what's this? It's the N60 system, I think. It's the Nintendo N64. That's what I was about to call it. I was like, wait, no. That or the Neo Blaster? I don't know why. I don't know why I would ever call it that. I feel like that's a name for something in the series. Probably isn't, but Hot Stepper. Full panels will leave and return. I'm pretty sure this isn't a new concept that they're adding. Wait, I have upgraded everything in version 2. Sick. Okay. Oh yeah, you notice that the weapon, the quick select, there's actually 3 weapons that you can quick select between. There's the weapon you have in hand, then there's 2 other weapons that you can cycle through, instead of just like bouncing between, you know, the first and last used weapon, or the one you have versus the last one you used, which is a nice addition that they have like multiple weapons you can cycle through. That's a nice touch. But I usually just use the giant, you know, pause menu where you pick a weapon. When you hold down triangle. I usually just use that because I'm weird. I missed that shot. Good job. But yeah, now that everything's version 2, I just start using the shotgun, I think, more often than not. Get this to version 3. I figure out that I upgrade first to version 3. But I think the next upgrade's a lock-on mode. Got hit there because I'm a genius. Okay, so what am I doing? Jump over the little gap there. No, gotta go the long way. Gotta go around. Maximum nano attack. I think every time you gain maximum nano, it's 1 point per level, and I think the max is 100 life. So you would essentially have 100 levels in the game. Like I said, there is a New Game Plus, so don't worry if you don't think you can get that far in the first go around. I have noticed that I haven't really had much of a problem with bolts in this game. I feel like I haven't like had a massive, oh my god, I need this many bolts because there's so many things to buy. I felt like I had enough bolts at the right time. I wasn't like surrounded by money, but at the same time I wasn't money starved, which is always a nice addition. Okay, this is a timed trial. It's like, this looks awfully familiar to the shotgun one. A lot of these are kind of repetitive, I know, and I don't think they're designed to be like to just go like run through them all. Although that's the VR training. The Annihilation Nation actually has some pretty interesting changes. Because there's like two different types of Annihilation Nation challenges. There's like these little speed runs where you run through a little obstacle course, and there's a little arena that you can fight in. VR is just like, hey, kill bots, have fun. And I do like the combat in this game. And this is the last one, Nerves of Titanium, a 12-rounder one. So buckle down, people. We got a long fucking road ahead of us, and I'm already getting hit twice. They do actually do a lot of damage in this game. I got hit twice and I went down 4 points, which probably doesn't sound like a lot, but when your max health is 16, I just lost a quarter of my health. I guess that's the better equivalent. And I guess I'm trying to be like mana conservative in a game that has no mana. Yep. Ammo conservative, I guess, is the best way to put it. I'm trying to conserve my mana in this game. I need to stop playing RPGs and Jesus. They've consumed my brain. I just think everything's mana. And yes, that barrel did just fall on my head and break. I mean, it's nice that it takes it into account, like, hey, there's a guy under here, let's break and make sure he can pick it up. Instead of getting glitched out in between the box, which is what I was hoping that didn't happen. Because that would be an awful time. Playing Saints Row, I found that one of the cars, when you call it in, doesn't exactly have a very good hitbox. So I was worried that that was gonna happen to me with the ammo crate. Wow, I'm like half health already. I mean, I'm halfway into this tournament. It seems appropriate. I guess I should talk about the different kinds of bots. There are three. There's a grenader that will step down, and you'll notice like a little circle that's like on the ground. Oh, got that up to level 3, version 3.
This weapon upgrade features a lock-on mod. To lock on to enemies, press and hold L2 and R2.
The lock-on mode is just like, hey, look, that's their health bar. And for these guys who are, you know, really, really, really weak and die in one hit, it doesn't really matter to me. But for boss fights, you can see how like much health they have, which is always nice, knowing how long the fight's gonna be. And we're back to the little spiel. There's the grenader type of robots that will sit down and try and throw grenades. Like that guy, you'll see a little like circle on the ground. That would be them trying to throw the grenade. That circle, thank you. There's a brawler, which is, I feel like the least common, but he has a giant punching bag and tries to punch you. I think the only reason why I think it's the least common is because I usually just do that and kill a lot of them really, really fast, so I can't tell which one's which. Besides the flamethrowers, who are very annoying. They'll start like a little flame in the back and they'll like slowly walk up to you. But this is the second last wave. But yeah, that's the only 3 enemy types. Surprised they didn't do like, hey, you can only fight this kind of enemy in this particular wave, or you know, things like that, instead of like basing off of weapons. I mean, I like the weapons. I like the fact that they have weapon challenges and time challenges, but long-winded matches like this get kind of dry. at times. Well, at least to watch. The play is pretty interesting because you're like, don't hit me, dude. Yeah, that's it. And our prize is a giant titanium bolt, which you can purchase new skins, and some of them are pretty cool. Yeah, that's the VR challenges, at least for right now. I don't know if they have more. I forgot. So